Hello, yes, and welcome to an episode of MLS Ireland. Well, I'll be bringing to you my predictions for MLS is back. I'm glad to be back. Sorta. Yes, hello and welcome to a special MLS kind of program. I'm doing my predictions, but seeing that nobody really knows what the hell is going on, a team has already exited. As you can say, FC Dallas is actually not playing anymore. So it's going to be an interesting MLS Cup back is kind of back. I'm going to do 5 predictions until probably about Saturday, because I don't even know if Nashville, who had 5 so positive, so I'm not 100% sure even if that game's going to go ahead, but I'm going to try my best. Already FC Dallas game against Vancouver is already being postponed because they're still sitting in, they're back in Dallas, so Vancouver got an easy one there. So the first game obviously is Orlando against Miami, so we kind of Florida kind of thing. And the thing now is, with my predictions, I haven't got a fucking clue of what the hell this is going to turn out to be. So I'm going to have, so if you're watching this, I'm going to go, I'm going to place a bet. Probably best not to, on my thoughts alone. It's probably best to kind of have them in your own head. But you can listen to me anyway and listen to some Egypt from Ireland try and explain what it is happening. So obviously MLS is back, it's playing in Orlando. Florida at the moment is basically a hotbed for COVID. It's even, there's more cases there than there is basically anywhere nearly. So it's going to be interesting to see if this still goes ahead. God knows tomorrow when games really kick off, will it be still ahead? We don't know by this time again tomorrow if the games are going to be kicking off, so it's going to be fun. What do you think? Is the games going to be, are they going to be played? Put them in the week. Do you think the games are going to be going ahead? If you do think that, put them in the wee comments below. If you're new to this, hit that subscribe button, and I'm glad to have you with me. So I may as well get on to the first game. Orlando against Inter Miami. Inter Miami didn't seem too all that great against DC United when they played them, even though that they lost. But FC Dallas were, I mean, not FC Dallas, DC United weren't pretty good that game either. But still, it could be an interesting game. Orlando doesn't really have greatness in them. Probably the only thing I could think of is Nani would have a bit. He knows how to play, and whereas the rest of them, I don't think they really do. So I'm going to go for Orlando winning this one. Scoreline, I haven't got a fucking clue. It could be bloody anything. As I'm looking at the way the Bundesliga came back and the Premier League came back, a lot of leagues came back. Took teams a long time to really get into the swing of things. So I'm thinking it's going to be a boring game, but I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Orlando. I think they have more experience in that team. The next game is New York City, as the Nashville game against Chicago is postponed, I believe. I just seen it on the TV there. Fantastic. Against Philadelphia Union. It's actually going to be a good game. It's going to be on at 2 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to see it because I'll be working. You won't be able to see it because you will be working. Great timing there, MLS. Even though you put it in a place where it is about 40 degrees Celsius. Anyway, it's not really a great idea, all this. But anyway, it's back. It's back, I believe. Anyway, New York City against Philadelphia. Philadelphia are a very good team. New York played 2, lost 2, scored 0. And they're playing against the Philadelphia Union, who are sort of good, if you could say they got. So I think Philadelphia should win this. It's going to be in a neutral ground, so I don't think New York's going to have a great grasp on this here, because they're kind of used to their own dimensions when they're playing from home. So it's going to be it is going to be a away game for them, and it's kind of going to be like a away game for Philadelphia. But I think Philadelphia actually do better away from home, so I'm going to go for a Philadelphia win. Again, it's going to be not going to be much happening, because they're basically just, it's like a preseason game where they haven't got their sights in. So I'm actually going to go for a 2-1 win to Philadelphia. So God knows what that's going to be like. The next one is Montreal against New England. Montreal with Thierry Henry managing, with Wanyama in the midfield. They're actually looking pretty good with Bojan up forward. And they look pretty good in the Champions League. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing them against New England Revolution. You twit. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I do think Montreal is probably going to have a wee bit too much for them. Too much. I said that a while ago. They're going to a lot of pressure on New England, and so I think this game is going to be a bit more high tense for Montreal. Are going to basically go at them. They are going to get a bit tired near the end. It's been a long day. I've been working ish against New England, so it's going to be an interesting game. Do expect a lot of mistakes from New England, so I'm going to go for a 2-0 win from Montreal. They're going to come out of the blocks hell blazing and everything and go for it there. And then obviously the FC Dallas game against Vancouver has been postponed because FC Dallas is ill, basically. Then Seattle Sounders against San Jose Earthquakes. It's an interesting one. Seattle should win this game. They're a pretty good team against San Jose, who have a great manager who actually done pretty good wonders for them at the moment. They'll be kind of used to this temperature, where Seattle won't be. Seattle won't be probably used to the pitch conditions as well as where probably San Jose should be. This is all kind of pointless, as I said, because it's going to be the first game of the season, and the two teams really not going to know how to play. Haven't really played with each other in this kind of intenseness for quite a while. But because Seattle's a good team, I'm going to go for 1-0. Give me a 1-0 draw. Then I'll go for the next one. It is Atlanta against New York Red Bulls. It's actually going to be a good game. Two very good teams. Atlanta with Frank de Boer, with New York Red Bulls. Actually, I haven't really thought this much through. I haven't got I usually write them down before I do anything. So Atlanta, I'm going to go for an exciting 0-0. Yep, I'm going to go for that. And then Cincinnati against Columbus Crew, kind of Ohio in Florida. Cincinnati may shock you in this one. So yeah, I think I'm going to shock you in this one. They could easily win this game. They're probably not. They're definitely probably not. So I'm going to go look for a Columbus Crew 1-0. And then the last game of this series, and then I'm going to have a new one. The next games come out. Toronto against DC United. Toronto is going to look good in this, I do think. They do start off things very... They started off the tournament pretty well, as like Seattle really don't. DC United didn't look too great against the two games that they played against LAFC. I think they won that game, and then they lost. No, I can't remember now. It was a hell of a long time ago. I know they played a good game. They played a crap game and won. Played a good game and lost. So I'm going to go for a Toronto 2-1 win on this one. I think Toronto have them more experience than DC United, and DC United don't really look that good. So that is my predictions. What do you think? Put them in the comments below. And do you even think this thing's going to go ahead? Do you even think it's going to get to the final? Probably not. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope to see you soon, and hit that like button, just share, subscribe, whatever the hell you like. So bye now.